Alrighty, guys, it's Generalkidd here, and today we are going to be revisiting every single major time travel glitch in Halo 3, starting with the one on Sierra 117, which was the newest one we've uploaded to our channel recently. But we gotta show it again in this whole video. So this is going to be quite a long video, so I suggest you guys, grab some snacks, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. So at the time of watching this video, I'm probably still on vacation or just about to get back. So that's why filming this video for you guys to show you all the time travel glitches that exist. Since I'm on vacation, we can't really do any new stuff. But anyway, so for those of you who don't know, the time travel glitch is actually more of a loading glitch. I know some people don't like it being called the time travel glitch, but that name has been around for like as long as Halo 3 has existed. So I don't see the need to change the name now. So sticking with the time travel glitch. But if you do want to know, it is officially just a loading glitch. Really nothing more than that. But time travel glitch is obviously a lot cooler name than loading glitch or BSP loading glitch or whatever people want to call it these days. But yeah, so the first one is on Sierra 117, and basically this part all I gotta do is just walk forward, wait a couple seconds, and then backtrack, and then wait a few more minutes, and then walk forward again. And if you did it correctly, the phantom up ahead should have drifted all the way into the map. If so, then you've done this correctly. And if you're lucky, you may even get a checkpoint here. But if not, then just be very careful at this part and try not to mess up, otherwise you might have to redo the whole thing again. So all you gotta do here is just kill the grunts on the turret and have at least one person stand on the inside, at least one person get on the turret, and at least one person stay outside and kill the brute chieftain for his gravity hammer. And depending on how close the phantom is to the inside, you should probably have enough time to do all this. Sometimes if it's like just a little bit inside, it may still fly away after a little bit, but if it's far inside, it's not going to fly away. So if that's the case, like we have in this case, you're going to need that person on the gravity hammer to use the hammer to push the phantom and dislodge it. And once it's been dislodged enough, it will fly away. So people inside the phantom just need to wait a little bit. It'll hit a barrier and it'll stop moving, and the person on the turret at this point will need to get off. They most likely won't make it, but the person inside the phantom needs to jump out of this part and land on a mountain here, and hopefully you'll make it. If not, you may have to revert again. But once out here, all you gotta do is just walk forward towards that void there, the Hall of Mirrors or the Twilight Zone. And the other person with the hammer, who stayed behind, needs to continue through the mission as normal. Just kill all the enemies and walk forward. But the most important part is, as they move forward, they cannot load the cutscene. In fact, once they hit a loading point, they can walk forward just a little bit. You can take a few steps forward to make sure everything is loaded in. But beyond that, that's it. Loading point plus a few more steps and stop. Do not go any further. Do not risk loading the cutscene, otherwise you'll mess the whole thing up. But once they've loaded it, the two other people on the other side, they will see a big change. Now, the person here that's trying to load it has not played Halo 3 for a long time, so they are quite the noob at Halo 3, unfortunately. Yes, you know who you are. So that's why they're taking a little bit, because they did not know how to play this mission. But here we are. So they hit the loading point, took a couple steps forward, and the rest of the map has loaded again here. So at this point, the other person, they don't need to stay here anymore. Once you're sure that the AI and everything has loaded, they can either kill themselves to spawn with you, or you can teleport them to you by jumping down into the map once you see how the AI has loaded. So yeah, this is it. This is the time travel glitch on Sierra 117. And at this point, you are now pretty far ahead of the mission, and you can pretty much mess around with things, such as trapping the brute chieftain behind the shield door here. And that'll basically mess with the cutscene a little bit later on, as well as some other gameplay aspects. But yeah, there's a bunch of other things you could do with that. So the next time travel glitch, the next major one, is on the Ark. And there actually are like a few other smaller, minor time travel glitches, like this one on Floodgate. I think there's also one in the Storm. There's also a super mini one on Halo, but those are all pretty minor ones, and they don't really do much. So that's why I'm not showing them in this video. This video is just for all the major, the big main time travel glitches, the most famous ones, and the ones most worthwhile doing. Maybe some other time I'll do these smaller time travel glitches in one video. But we'll see. First I need to come back from vacation and get things situated first. So for now, we'll stick with the major time travel glitches. So on the Ark, you just basically want to get to this part where the scarab is coming in, drive a chopper here and then come inside. You will need 2 people to do the Ark one. And I forgot to mention you will need 3 people to do the Sierra 117 one, as you probably figured out by now. But you need at least 2 people for the Ark one. But as always, with glitches like these, the more the merrier. Now, once you've grabbed the grav lift from down here, and you only need 1, but I suggest to have as many people grab one as possible, just in case you fail or lose it. You'll get other chances, so you don't have to like restart and do this whole thing over again, because this is a pretty lengthy time travel glitch. It's a lot of driving and quite a lot of walking. Actually, it's a lot of walking. I mean, there is a way to skip the walk, to not walk and use a vehicle instead, but that takes a little bit of time to get set up, and it's easier if we have more people for it. So instead, we're just going to do the old-fashioned walking way. So what you want to do is you want to drive up on this cliff here and not flip. At the time I was filming this, for some reason I could not make it up this rock as easily as I used to be able to. I don't know what's going on there. I was just really off my game with time traveling. But yeah, so you just want to drive over that rock with your chopper and go all the way to the top of the hill. Now once you're up top, you will hit a barrier up there. Don't worry, that's normal. Just follow my path, not General Josh there. He went the totally wrong way. But once you hit the barrier here, just follow the barrier towards the left, and there'll be an opening here. And just drive up here, and then turn left here, and get out your chopper here. So here comes the lengthy part. From here, you're just going to walk forward. And just keep walking and walking and walking. You want to walk all the way to the edge there at the very end. So that's where you want to go. Now, in the meantime, I could fast forward this, but we can use the time to tell some puns, because I don't remember what order I uploaded this in, but I think this is the last video I've uploaded for my vacation. So I don't believe I've done any puns in all the other videos, so let's use this time to make up for the lack of puns. And today we're going to feature Google Assistant. So, okay Google, tell us a pun.
As a golfer, it's always smart to wear 2 pairs of pants. In case you get a hole in one.
I get it. Okay Google, tell us a joke.
Okay, here you go. Which horse runs the city? The mayor, of course.
Okay Google, tell us another joke.
One joke coming up. If a short psychic broke out of jail, you would have a small medium at large.
Okay Google, Tell us a pun.
I'll find a sports joke on this old radio.
In science news, what is a frog's favorite game? Croquet. This has been brought to you by Block and Wheel brand cheese. Now in 3 flavors: white, yellow, and darker yellow.
Wow, I actually never knew Google Assistant could do that one. That's the first I've ever heard one like that. But all right, let's take a little break for the puns for now. Don't worry, I'm still making it up to you guys. So once you get here, you want to grenade jump up the ledge here. Now, for some reason, I found out a lot of people I play with, they have trouble grenade jumping at this part, and I don't know why. It's pretty easy to do, but I don't know. I guess it's just all about timing. So just you know, just get good, son. But once you're up here, we got more walking to do. Hooray! Just walk all the way to the top. Now, once you're at the top, wait for the others to join you. And make sure you still have your gravelet at this point, of course, because the gravelet is the most important part. So while we walk up to the top, it's time for more makeup puns. Okay, Google. Tell us a joke.
This might make you laugh. Did you hear the joke about the roof? I would tell you, but it tends to go over people's heads.
I get it. Okay, Google. Tell us another pun.
Here's one from the Sports Joke Network.
News in sports. Why are babies so good at basketball? Because they're always dribbling. What an adorable 360 dunk. More baby sports after the break.
Wow, that's another one. Must be like a new update to it or something. I don't know. Anyways, here we are at the top. Just gotta wait for the others to catch up. So what you want to do now is have someone stand against the wall, and then you jump on top of their head. And once you're on top, just throw a grab lift down. It'll lift you up, and then just jump off their head and jump onto the ledge up here. Now watch your step up here. You do not want to trigger the time travel too early, or also get everyone, including yourself, stuck in the void. Instead, you want to jump down here, and then walk just right over to this bigger ledge here, and then walk to the left until you hit the wall, the invisible wall. Now at this point, you need to determine who's going to be a sacrifice. Whoever is going to be the sacrifice for this glitch, they'll be stuck in the void for a little bit. And you just need to have them walk forward into the void right in front of you, like we just did there. They'll get stuck inside the Twilight Zone, or the Hall of Mirrors, or the void, however you want to call it. All the other people will get teleported to the other side, thus completing the time travel glitch on the Ark. But we're not quite finished yet. You could be a dick and just leave your partner, your sacrifice, in the void for the rest of the time. Or you could be nice and just get them out of there. So to get them out of the void, just walk over this way. Yep, more walking to do. I know, it's a lot of work just to save your friend, but, you know, be nice. Just save them. So just walk over here and keep walking, and eventually you hit a loading point, and then you'll teleport them out of there. Simple as that. And once you teleport them out, you can proceed back with the mission. So there we go. So now we can just walk back and continue on with the time travel glitch just a little bit more. Let's see what other puns or jokes Google Assistant has. Okay, Google. Tell us a joke.
One joke coming up. What is a sea monster's favorite snack? Ships and dip.
Okay, Google. Tell us another pun.
Okay, this thing on the fritz, but let's tune in.
News from beyond. What is the best role for a ghost on a sports team? Providing team spirit. It's the only instance where a boo is a good thing. More sports news from the world and beyond after this.
Wow. I've really never had that many before. I mean, I've never had it before at all. It's strange. But alright, so here, if you don't want to be stuck up here forever, just have someone stand in the corner here. Don't worry, they're not going to be a sacrifice here. They're just going to be your elevator. So have them walk forward while rapidly tapping A, or wherever the jump button is. And that'll elevate you both up. But it only works in 90-degree corners. Perfect 90-degree corners. Otherwise, other corners and walls, you're not gonna be able to do the elevator jump. So yeah, now that you're up here, just need to proceed this way, and this way you'll be able to make your way back into the map. Now, depending on what rally point you start from, the forward under dawn may still be here, or it may not be. Like I said, depends on the rally point. If it is here, it'll look pretty cool. If it's not, then, well, it's not there. So yes, here you can either proceed back to the map, or you can continue walking along the mountain here. There's a bunch of things you can do, but, you know, you're free to explore now. There is a way to go back through the rest of the mission, but that's a longer video that we've actually uploaded previously a few months ago, so do check that out. It's about the light bridge on the Ark, so if you want to see it, just look it up. Alright, finally we're on the Covenant now, and this mission is where the most famous time travel glitches are. And there's actually quite a few time travel glitches on this mission, so sit tight because we're going to go through all of them as well. So the first one, this is the very original and very first time travel glitch ever found in Halo 3. This one is at the first tower on this mission. All you gotta do is just get a ghost and then try to drive up this ledge right here, or boost up the ledge. It may take a couple tries. I suggest when you're boosting you hold down the jump button so that your vehicle pulls a wheelie and you'll get a little more air like that. But ultimately it may just take a couple tries. Like I said, at the time of filming this I was kind of off my game, so I was kind of struggling to get the ghost up there perfectly. I don't know why I was having so much trouble, but I could blame it on how 343 changed the Halo 3 for the Master Chief Collection, but that is not the case here. At least I don't think it is. I think I was just off my game. But yeah, we made it here. Not a perfect landing for me, but close enough. So now we just need to walk up the edge here. Don't worry, it's not too much walking this time. So I want to get up here, jump up here, and then jump again up here, and jump down here. Don't worry, you won't fall. There's an invisible elastic barrier here, and you just need to walk forward, or float forward rather, and walk up the mountain here. Now, in the old videos of this glitch, there's a lot on YouTube from the old days. They had you walk all the way forward to where there's a crack in the ground, kind of like a small gap. As you can see right there, that's where you would normally walk. And once you go down there, you will activate the time travel glitch, and you may actually die from fall damage, or you'll get stuck down there. But we found a newer way, actually. Just walk over here. You might have to jump up sometimes to trigger it, but for some reason it works there. I don't know if that's something that's changed for Halo 3 in the Master Chief Collection or not, but it works, so it's one way to do it. The other way to do it is, if you want to do the old way, have one person stay back, and then the other person go forward, and then load it the old-fashioned way. That way the person who stayed back can stay up here instead of falling down. Because the reason why you want to stay back here is because there's a lot of things you can explore back here rather than going forward. And we are lagging. But yeah, so if you stay back, you could also do other glitches like the Da Vinci Code towers. That's another video that we've uploaded previously, so if you want to see how to do that, make sure to check that one out. But if you choose to go forward anyways, then you can just pretty much explore around here. You cannot go too far into the map because there's a death barrier up ahead. But that's about it for this first one. For the second one on the Covenant, this one is my personal favorite, only because it's like the first one I ever did. But it's at the third rally point, and you just want to get into a mongoose and drive forward. You can do this on solo. You'll also be able to see the Secret Marine later. But I did not do this one on solo, so there will be no Secret Marine. So just keep driving forward until you get to the loading point and look for a ghost. Now, if you do want to see the Secret Marine, like I said, you have to be on solo, but I'll show you the method anyways a little bit, kind of. Just grab a ghost here, and you want to be as fast as possible, because if you take too long, the Secret Marine will disappear. But just once you grab your ghost, just quickly boost over here, and then boost straight up the mountain. Now, like I said, we're on multiplayer this time, on co-op, so you won't see the Secret Marine anyways. But if you do want to get the Secret Marine up here, this is basically how you do it. The Secret Marine would be standing right up here in the middle of the mountain, but he's not here because we're on co-op. But, you know, that's not the main point of this video. The main point is the time travel glitch, so we're just going to drive out here. If you're not careful with driving out here, you will get stuck in the void again. So you want to boost over here to like there's an invisible barrier here. And you just want to follow the barrier until you get past it, and just stop. There's a slight bump on the ground here, like a little angle or like an edge. Stay on the edge and just slowly back up while still on the edge. And if you do it correctly, you will make it through the time travel and bring people with you without getting stuck. So there you have it. This is my personal favorite time travel glitch, using the ghost as our time machine. Now with it, you can also go back. Just drive over here. And you could proceed into the map if you want, or you can just go back. But there are other glitches involved if you were to go back into the map, such as the half-infected brute glitch. But that's another video, of course, that we've uploaded previously. Now be careful when boosting down there. If you're not careful, you could die from fall damage, like I did for some reason. Once again, like I said, I was off my game today, so I'm sorry. I know like I probably showed this glitch many times and I've never died there before. But just a first for everything. So sorry guys, just have to bear with me on my off day. Alright, so once we're back down here, just use your ghost, drive to the side here, and drive there, and you will be time traveled back into the map. But we're not done here. You could go inside the map and explore right now, but you will not be able to finish the mission anymore. If you do intend to finish the mission, or if you do want to use the glitch to do the alternate cutscene glitch, then you need to find a loading point around up here first. So just walk around until you see a loading point, like right there, and then you can head back into the map. Now the alternate cutscene glitch and all those other glitches, those are different videos, of course. Just look them up. They're all on my channel. I could have showed them to you here, but that would have made this video way too long, like probably over an hour long. So I did not want to make it that long. Alright, so for the next one, you want to get into the Hornet here, and we're going to be using the Hornet as a time machine this time. This particular time travel glitch this time is also known as the recon switch, but that obviously it's not actually a recon switch. But back in the day, people found it by accident, they ended up getting stuck in the void. And while in the void, they thought they saw something that looked like a switch or something. And they thought that if you could hit it, you would unlock the recon armor. Because back in the day, recon armor did not come unlocked in Halo 3. In fact, way back in the day, the only way to unlock recon armor in Halo 3 was if Bungie gave it to you. But that didn't stop people from theorizing that there might have been like secret Easter eggs or glitches in a game that you could use to unlock recon secretly or something like that. And this happened to be one of them. But as it turns out, it's just a simple time travel glitch. And what they were looking at was just an elevator shaft that was glowing. And for some reason they thought the elevator shaft looked like a switch. But it is not the case. It is just they were stuck in a void and they were doing an incomplete time travel glitch. But we're going to show you the complete version of the time travel glitch now, because there's no point in doing the incomplete version. So you do want to get on the map using the Hornet here. As you saw, to get out, you have to fly it down as low as you can and then back up past the barrier. It may be a little tricky for some people to do, but it just, it takes a little bit of practice, I guess. Alright, so you want to fly up here now. You can see these black lines going down. Count to 5, and then fly to the 5th line. Now have everyone get out and pick someone to be the sacrifice. Whoever's going to be the sacrifice is going to get back into the Hornet, and they're going to fly straight down along this solid black line here, while the other two people stand exactly where I'm standing. And you have to stand here, otherwise you may get stuck as well, or you may end up falling to your death. So just stand where I'm standing, approximately where I'm standing at least, and then the other person will just fly straight down along the wall along that black line. And after a little bit, they will hit the loading point or the time travel area, and you will all be time traveled into the Citadel. Here we are. Try to land on this little ledge here, because if you don't land on a ledge, you may not survive the fall. But yeah, so here we are. We are now inside the Citadel before the cutscene. And once in here, there's quite cool things you can do in here. These Prophet of Truth holograms, you can actually push him out of his seat here and push his holograms around. It's pretty fun, actually. You can make kind of weird combinations of the Prophet of Truth here. What's interesting is that your reticle doesn't show up as red, but you can still lunge towards him in the melee, suggesting that he is an enemy to you, even though you can't actually see it as an enemy. But yeah, here we decided to make the two Prophet of Truth holograms kissing and making out. But yeah, see, they're really going at it now. Actually turned out to be pretty perfect. But yeah, so there's quite a few other things you can do all around here. Aside from pushing around the holograms, the way this lag is just because one of my friends here has a terrible connection, as we always call him out for it. But just bear with it for now. So once out here, you can do quite a few other things. You can mess around with the cutscenes even more. You could jump to the next platform, or you can go back and load the rest of the mission. Whatever you want. You can just explore around. Up to you entirely, of course. Or you could play around with more holograms. All 4 holograms can be pushed out. You could probably get them all together too. I don't think there's any way to use the holograms to mess with the cutscenes, because they do disappear, I think, once you load the rest of the mission. But let me you could try it out. Let me know if you could do anything else with the holograms. But as far as I know, that's all you can do. Now another interesting thing is if you do load the mission, all you gotta do is just walk back to the elevator shaft, Once you walk in there, it will automatically load the rest of the mission. All the enemies suddenly spawn in and everything. One very interesting thing is, if you do that, once the floods spawn in, they're supposed to be your friends, or your allies, I should say, during this part of the mission. But if you load the rest of the mission that way, the flood will actually still be your enemies. They'll still show up as red, and they'll even attack you. I actually might make a separate video about that later, doing some more investigations about it. But for now, I'll just let you know about that, and you can check it out for yourself if you want. So the last thing you can do in this room is you can, like I said, you could mess with the ending, one of the last cutscenes. And to do that, just simply come over here, and you can grenade jump across, and it will not load the cutscene. Because normally, if you play through the mission on this part, and you grenade jump across, you'll instantly load the cutscene. But it will not load here, because we have not loaded the other part of the mission yet. So you can just explore up here, and if you throw grenades or drop a lot of weapons around or make a lot of dead bodies here, they will still be in the cutscene, and sometimes you get some pretty funny results with all those bodies lying around. But yeah, so this is basically the original recon switch time travel, at least the complete version of it now. But one person will still be stuck up there in the ceiling, as you saw there, so that's why we call them the sacrifice. Now for the fourth time travel on the Covenant, and this is the last one. I mean, there's a couple parts to it, but basically you still want to do the same thing. You want to grab your Hornet here, and then just fly straight out. And do the same thing, get out of the map, up ahead, and instead of doing the recon switch time travel this time, you want to fly back into the map, which I will show you in a second. Now, still got more puns to make up for, so here we go. Okay, Google, tell us a joke.
Okay, here you go. Why can't astronauts eat popsicles? In space, no one can hear the ice cream truck.
I get it. I think that's supposed to be like almost a reference to Alien. But let's see. Let's see if she does the radio thing again. Okay, Google, tell us a pun.
I found a few places.
Oops. Okay, Google, tell us a pun.
What do clouds wear under their shorts? Thunderpants.
Huh, she didn't tell. Oh, I think I know that. Oh, you know what? I think I know how to do the radio thing consistently. Okay, Google. Okay, Google, tell us another pun.
Did you hear about the houses that fell in love? It was a long-distance relationship.
Huh. She didn't tell it that time. Okay, Google, tell us another pun.
What do you call a bear with no teeth? A gummy bear.
Oh, I guess it's random whether she does it or not. Okay, Google. Okay, Google, tell us a joke.
One joke coming up. The missing sailor was a little too into swabbing the deck. I think he went overboard.
Okay, Google, sing us a song.
Here's a matching video.
Okay, Google. Okay, Google, sing us a song.
Here's a matching video.
She keeps thinking like I want Piano Man. Okay, Google, sing a song.
La 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 la.
Okay, I guess that's one. Alright, anyways, so by now you should have gotten here with the Hornet. Just fly a little low here because there's a barrier up on top and you'll get stuck. So same thing with the Ghost, just kind of fly at an angle here, diagonally. And just keep flying backwards. Pardon the horrible lag. The two people I'm playing with, I'm from the US, one's from the UK, and the other's from Australia. So talk about like long distance connections. We're all pretty much on opposite ends of the world. It's actually amazing that it's as smooth as it is. But yeah, so once you time traveled, just fly this way with your Hornet. And fly towards the third tower again. Do not fly too low. Stay high enough so that you can get out of the map. Just fly over here and just fly up along the ledge of this tower. And you will be able to fly all the way up. And once you're here, you have two options here for two separate time travels. Actually, you have three options. But the third option is just the same as the ghost, where we go back. Just fly over here into the top tower if you want to go back into the elevator room up there. Only one person will make it in, so just make sure whoever didn't make it in just kill themselves and they'll spawn inside. This is the controls for the third tower. Depending on which rally point you started from, it may be a little bit different. But yeah, so you're pretty much back in this tower. And feel free to explore around. So the other option is over here, same place. Instead of flying to the top of the tower, you want to fly towards the bottom now. And that will take you into the secret room of each tower. I've only been able to get into that secret room on the third tower. I've never been able to get into it for the first tower. And the inside of the second tower is completely different. It's empty. I actually made a video about it not quite a while ago, so if you want to see what's inside the second tower, you can look that up as well. But for now, just do the same thing, fly back up here. And then you want to fly at full speed into the bottom of this tower this time. It's a little harder to get into the bottom room, but I don't know why. Just kind of fly at like an angle too, so you can push someone in as far as possible, so that you increase the chances of getting them into the bottom of the second tower. So just kill yourself and then make sure you spawn with them. They'll be inside of this tower. Basically, this is right underneath the elevator control room up on top, or the third tower control room. And you can just simply explore around. Most of this is just for exploring. There's nothing else in this room, but you can get to the bottom if you're careful enough by just jumping down these ledges and not falling like I did. But you just want to carefully and slowly go down one ledge at a time. And once you're low enough, you can jump down and survive. Not like I did there though. Like I said, I was off my game that day. But yeah, so these are basically all the main time travel glitches in Halo 3, all the major ones. Like I said, there are a few others of different varying degrees, but these are just the major ones. And thank you guys for sticking around. For those of you that are still here, and if you are still here, make sure to give yourself a shout out in the comments, and just tell everyone that you are awesome for basically sticking around for the whole video. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this, and if you did, make sure to leave a like and leave your thoughts in the comments. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, because we've got a lot of the cool videos coming up soon. So stay tuned, and we'll see you guys next time.